Many people are talking about Little Women, and this series in a short time is creating a lot of curiosity among drama fans. Although it only has 12 episodes, it is a series that is attracting a lot of attention. The drama is about three poor sisters who have to face many difficult situations related to money and their moral values. As in most of the series, there are always things that we do not understand that become clearer in each chapter, and there are also many captious things that make us think a lot. And if we talk about something confusing, we have to talk about Jin Hwa-Young's character. That's why today I'm going to talk about Jin Hwa-Young might be alive. But first, remember to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell so you'll be among the first to see our content. One of the things that was not clear to us is the life of Jin Hwa-Young's character. Although of course the series is just starting, we can't deny that we are curious to know more about her. What we know so far is that she supposedly had a double life, because in her daily life she pretended to be poor, but in Singapore she had a rich life. We also know that she committed embezzlement of funds related to the one family company. Jae-Sang said that she was friends with Hwa-Young and even showed some photos where were they having dinner. However, In-Joo said that Hwa-Young had never told him that she had a friend, but we can think that it was not convenient for her to give that information. There were also rumors that Jin Hwa-Young had an affair with director Shin Hyun-min, and he himself said that Hwa-Young took advantage of him. So from this information we can assume that Hwa-Young was not a good person because she scammed several people, or maybe we can suspect that she did what she did because she was taking revenge on someone in particular. Referring to her death, it is very likely that she did not take her own life, but it is a possible murder. Let's remember that in her room there was a blue orchid, and the blue orchid symbolizes death. It is like a kind of symbolism that indicates that you are going to die. This is what happened to director Hyun-min, who found a blue orchid before his car accident. We already know that the owners of the orchids are Jae-Sang and Park Jae-Sang. So it is very likely that they are the ones responsible for the deaths that have occurred. Hwa-Young's death was a bit confusing. Before she allegedly took her own life, she met with In-Joo and made her sign some documents, which were the documents about the properties and money she had in Singapore. We have to wonder why Hwa-Young gave everything to In-Joo. There could be several reasons. One is because she wanted to deprive herself of life, and her last wish was that her poor friend could have a better quality of life. Or it could be that she knew that they wanted to kill her, and because she suspected that it could happen she prepared everything so that the money and goods she had could not be stolen so easily. There was a scene where In-Joo said that it is very rare that a person with so much money would want to commit suicide. But if there is another possibility, what if Hwa-Young really didn't take her own life and wasn't murdered either? And if she is just hiding? There is a theory that we can think of which indicates that Hwa-Young may be alive. Recall that when they talked about her death they mentioned that according to medical records she had undergone plastic surgery the day before she died. Supposedly her suicide note says that she wanted to live with a perfect face at least once. According to the reporter, she never showed it, even after her plastic surgery. After that information, a psychologist came out talking about self-esteem issues. This is all very confusing, and the reporting seems like it was planned. It's as if everything the reporters were supposed to say on Hwa-Young's death was planned in detail beforehand. Another detail, which seems to me to be the most important, is to know why Hwa-Young had plastic surgery. Who gets plastic surgery if you have thoughts of wanting to deprive yourself of life, or who gets plastic surgery if you know they want to kill you? It may be that she actually had the surgery done so that she could run away and not be recognized. But it is also a bit contradictory that if you don't want to be recognized you show a tattoo on your ankles that identifies you very well. Hwa-Young's supposed death is very confusing in the series, and I think the detail, which indicates that she had plastic surgery, may bring more information to the story. According to the theory, we could think that she faked her death and that she did have plastic surgery so that she would not be recognized. With this, we can also think that she can be among the characters, only we can't recognize her because she has a surgery on her face. Or we could also think that she will come out in the last chapters revealing that she is alive, and that she was the only one who could deceive the one family. But there is also another important question. What was really the relationship that Sang-hae had with Hwa-Young? Why were they so close if one Sang-hae is a millionaire and Hwa-Young is poor? Although we do know that Hwa-Young worked for Sang-hae, why on earth did Hwa-Young steal all the money? In Chapter 4 something very confusing happened, and that is Sang-hae had the same behavior that Hwa-Young had when she was with In-Joo. She gave her jacket and was very nice. Something that could confirm that Sang-hae was very kind to Hwa-Young too. In-Joo asked one Sang-hae if she was very close to Hwa-Young and she replied, "We came here together once a month. It's my favorite restaurant." I also told her about the yoga classes. I also gave her clothes and the bags I never use. I noticed that day when you came with these shoes. Mrs. O must have been a close friend of Hwa-Young. She must have left something behind for her. Mrs. O could have taken that money. I was the one who gave her those shoes. It was for her birthday last year. In-Joo said, "I thought Director Shin went to the store himself to get them." Sang-hae said, "He bought me a pair for my birthday. I loved them so much that I bought the same one for Hwa-Young. Anyway, I knew a thing or two about shoes." Then In-Joo says that Hwa-Young never mentioned to her that she had another friend. But Sang-hae showed her photos that proves they shared together. Sang-hae said, "The two of us got along in a special way. We both knew that a secret should always remain a secret." This dialogue may make me suspect that one Sang-hae and Hwa-Young had more than a friendship. It could be that Sang-hae was in love with Hwa-Young. Recall that Sang-hae said, "We two get along in a special way." She also said that he gave her expensive heels and purses that she didn't use. They also had different dinners out of town and had dinner once a month at Sang-hae's favorite restaurant. But the funny thing is that the director gave those same shoes to Sang-hae. But why did he give her those shoes? Why were there rumors that the director and Hwa-Young were in a relationship? This all seems to be a love triangle. It could be that Hwa-Young was in a relationship with the director. Recall that he said she took advantage of him. Also, the director gave expensive shoes to Sang-hae, which may mean that he was interested in her. Recall that Sang-hae said, "We both knew that a secret should always remain a secret." So it's very likely that Hwa-Young wanted to talk about the relationship she had with Sang-hae. Or Sang-hae found out that Hwa-Young was also with the director and this whole situation caused Sang-hae to have her killed. What do you think about Hwa-Young's death? Do you think she took her own life, was she killed, or is she still alive? Leave your comment here. If you like this video, please like and share it with your friends.